Let's talk about what to do if someone you know is in an emotionally or physically abusive relationship and how you can help. Because there's so many videos on how to identify if you're in an abusive relationship, but there's not a lot out there regarding what to actually do if you've realized it. Like, what's the next step? Okay, now I know. What do I do now? So let's talk about it. By the way, you're very brave if you're watching this video, whether it is you or it's for a friend or you were just educating yourself. And I do want to say that I remove all victim blaming comments. None of that is going to be tolerated here. No devil's advocate comments are going to be here. Like, if you're, going to sit there and comment, why didn't she just leave? Stop. While you're ahead, you're going to be blocked, and the comment will be removed and no one will see it. We're not doing that here, okay? So what to do if you find yourself in these situations or you have a friend who is in an abusive situation. So the biggest thing that holds people back, two things, are going to be fear and money. Fear and money are the two biggest things that hold victims back from getting out. So we can get around fear and the threat of something bad happening if we leave. We can. But finances are sometimes the even bigger hurdle. So we'll talk about both. So the first thing being getting over the fear. You have to go in the middle of the night. You have to go while he's taking a shower. You have to go while you're at work, but you have to go, okay? You are not going to fix a person. You are not going to identify the abuse to a person and make him change. Him or her. You have to get out. You are not going to make this person change, and you have to get that through your head, okay? So, and then if this is a friend or a family member, loved one, whatever, you have to be there for them. As much as that hurts to say, as much as I hate saying that, you have to give them patience. You have to be a resource for them to talk to and vent to, because if you abandon them while they're in an abusive relationship, even though they haven't left yet, do you know how much more isolating it is when they have no one to talk to? And typically these abusers isolate their victims so that they are not like having friends or family to talk to about it. So like, if this victim is lucky enough to have a person in their life that cares, you can't scream at them to leave. You have to just understand that when they have the finances correct and they have the fear out of the way and they're understanding when it's okay to leave, like safely, without their life ending, because that's what happens a lot of times when a victim tries to leave. Unfortunately, if the plan isn't really well planned out, you just have to be patient. You have to understand that they need someone there for them, and that's how you're able to help them. Do not put yourself in harm's way unless you feel courageous enough to do so. I don't really recommend it, but you just have to understand that, and you have to sit with the feeling that that effing sucks. Like, that sucks so bad to watch someone go through that. But what sucks more is abandoning them and then wishing, like, maybe if I just would have like just sat there and just listened and texted them back when they wanted to vent about it and been a friend and someone that can validate them and say, yes, you are in an abusive relationship. Because most of the time these people are questioning whether or not it's even abuse. So that is that. So getting over the fear, like I said, leave when he's in the shower, leave when you're at work, leave when he's at work, leave whenever you are not around him, but you have to leave quietly. You have to leave quietly. You cannot sit him down and tell him. Do not sit him down and tell him it is a threat on your life to sit an abuser down and tell them that you are planning to leave them. I beg of you, do not do that. You got it? We're not telling them. We're keeping it a secret. I know it feels wrong. You are not doing something bad. They did something bad by abusing you. And they deserve it doesn't even matter what they deserve. You deserve peace. So this is not, like, staying with him is only going to put your life in jeopardy and potentially shorten your life. So you have to understand that you got to keep it a secret. You cannot tell them until it is a done deal. And once you are gone, you have to make sure that you are not coming back. We'll talk about finances in a second, but you need to get out secretly. Cannot tell them. And the fear that you may lose your life in the process, you need to think of it this way. Your chances of having a happy life might just go down the drain if you don't leave. And your chances of survival might even be lower if you choose to stay with this person longer. Your chances of being abused more are like 99%. If they did it once, they'll do it again, and typically it progresses. So you need to understand that staying is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You cannot make an abuser do better, be better, like we said. So you have to understand that you have to go, and this is your chance at freedom. And when you get out, it might be scary, it might be hard to recover, but you're gonna survive. You're gonna survive. And that's what matters. That's the fear. But you have to do it in secret, and you have to get everything ready first. So you have to do all that privately. And so we're about to get into finances and money, but know that it is a process. So in a situation where someone is isolating you a lot, not letting you leave the house much without whatever that punishment is or whatever happens if you leave, you may have to do something like just once a week. You may have to open a separate bank account this weekend, and may have to start packing up small things into your trunk or keep them at your work somewhere, or whatever that looks like this week. Okay, so take it step by step, but keep it a secret. And also not only don't tell that person, I wouldn't tell anyone that is any kind of contact with your abuser. So like, if you tell your best friend, you better make sure that best friend is on your side and fully supports you getting away from that horrible situation. Because if they're friends with your abuser and they turn around and say, hey, just so you know, so-and-so is trying to leave you behind your back, so I just want to give you a heads up, that could kill you. That could literally make the abuser want to kill you, just being blunt. So secrecy is best. Even, I wouldn't even tell like your parents or in-laws or whoever. I would just shh. So getting into finances and money. A lot of us do not live above their means. A lot of us barely even live within our means. Some of us live at the poverty line. Unfortunately, there's a large amount of poverty. So I recognize the financial restraint that is on leaving. What you need to do is you need to save. You need to save. If your partner lets you take their card to get groceries, then you need to hit that little cashback button at the end of your grocery purchase and hit $20. And next week you hit another $20, and you keep saving, and you throw away that receipt. Say, that cashier didn't give me no receipt. Whatever money you have left at the end of the month for bills, save it. And if you're like, I can't even pay all my bills, whatever financial resource you are using to get your bills paid, even if your parents are giving you money, tell them you need $50 more than you actually need. Make up something, or just don't tell them. I wouldn't tell them what's going on. But whatever it is, you need to save. Save. I cannot tell you how important enough it is to save. And you need to make a new account that person's name is not on, and you need to deposit money. If you have a joint account, then I would slowly start taking out money. I wouldn't do it all at once, but I would do $50 here. And if you have to do the whole cashback thing, just do what you need to do. Or if you want to be bold about it and leave in the middle of the night, the following day that you watch this video, take it all out, but be prepared for them to notice. Maybe do it like the second before you leave. Just be prepared for lashback if they're able to see your finances. Sneak money away and whatever you can. And if you're lucky enough to where your abuser doesn't have access to your finances, then that is great. You can just continue to start saving and save as much as you think you need. If you're moving somewhere that's down the street, then save whatever amount you think it's going to cost to get a new place. If you're moving somewhere that's really far away, is going to require like a plane, those sorts of things. Like, you just save and save and save. Know that it may not be tomorrow, it may not be this week, it may not be this month, but it maybe, whenever you can, you're going to be able to set yourself free. And it is not easy to do this, but it's not impossible, and you have to set your mind to it. You're a smart person. Just know that you are smarter than you will ever know, and stronger than you will ever know. I've accomplished so many things in my personal life, not just surviving DV relationships, but I've accomplished a lot of things just from believing that I could, and just saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna set my mind to it. So save, leave quietly, keep it a secret. You got this, okay? And pack what you need. I would pack what you need. If you have some sort of valuables you're able to sell to get yourself ahead, I would sell them. Those diamond earrings, sell them. Just say, you know, I don't know where they went. I don't know. Like, don't even talk about them, but sell them. You can do it, girl. You can do it. I'm proud of you. And obviously take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something I say like does not apply at all to your situation, you don't have to write paragraphs about, well, what if this, what if that. I'll help you in whatever way that I can in the comments. Like I can comment information and whatnot. But if something I said just does not make sense for your situation, obviously do what makes the most sense. You are smart, you are intuitive, and you can use your own brain. So know that it's possible. It is possible. And if you do call the DV hotline, they do have a lot of resources for places that you can temporarily stay. They also have a lot of therapy resources. I know there's free therapy resources online, and some people are even using, like, I know this sounds crazy, but like Chat GPT to like get a little free therapy. I know they're not like therapist professionals, but if you just need someone to talk to, yeah. With your phone, I would protect your phone, change your password on it. Don't let them see that things are changing, but like hide what you are hiding. Like if you make a note in your phone, I would have that on like a secret camera roll or something. Like I would screenshot the note, delete it out of the notes app and put it on like a secret camera roll or something. Just be sure to be smart about this, because when victims leave, it is when they are in a lot of danger. Like that is when the partner is the most angry and going to go the most crazy sometimes. So you have to just keep it a secret, but you can do it. I promise that you are more than capable than you will ever know. And I'm really proud of you for watching this video. And if you're watching this video for a friend or loved one, what I will say is you have to understand that they're going to leave when they have those finances all set up. They're going to leave when their finances are where they need to be. And if they're not there yet, they're just not there yet. You can't make someone, you know, be rich enough to leave unless you just cut them a check. So it's just, you just have to be patient and you just have to be a friend to them. I know it's really hard to watch, but the other thing that you can do is you can tell them these things that I share in this video. You can send them this video directly, or you can just tell them the things that I shared, which is get your finances right, leave in private, and you have to get over the fear because your life is in danger. Unfortunately, you have to find the right time. Like really the best time is just to call out of work and tell the person that you're at work, and then take that day to leave. And if you have to take two days off, then take 2 days off, but you have to get out. So, well, thank you for watching. Again, victim blaming will not be tolerated. Same with playing devil's advocate for abusers. That is just not okay or welcomed here. So don't even try it. But subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.